What's going on, my exotic family? It's your boy Dre. Welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit different. I've had a lot of people asking me to do kind of like a day in the life in my reptile room type video, so that's what I'm gonna do for you guys today. I got a couple cages to clean. I got to do a little bit of maintenance here and there. I had a few poops, a few sheds, so I'm gonna go through with you guys. Let you guys come along with me while I go ahead and clean these cages. You guys will get to see the Tegu today. I know I don't show him off often. He's still kind of testy with me, and I'm still working with him, to be honest. So we'll start with him actually. His cage is a complete wreck. I'll show you what he does to it on a regular. I just straightened up his enclosure like a couple of days ago, and this is just kind of like what it looks like while what he does to it basically while I'm working. So anyways, let me stop talking and we can get right to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned. Alright everybody, so we are back. So this is the Tegu enclosure. This is what it looks like. Very basic, I know, but I'm kind of working with what I got right now until I can start working on my upgrades. But it's still a big upgrade than what I actually started him off in, which is a 40 breeder. This is a 4x2x2. It may look familiar. This is actually the enclosure that I had my blood python in. But anyways, as you can see, it's a complete wreck. So I'm gonna go ahead, strip this down, and basically show you guys how I clean it. I'm not doing like a full cage cleaning. I'm not pulling out the substrate or anything. This is fresh new substrate. It's probably only like 2 weeks old, but you can see he just shed and everything recently. And like I said, he's got some poops and everything in here. I just put new water in there. Was it like last night? I was actually up late last night doing some water change. Yeah, some water changes. But it's already got Pro Coco and everything in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right to it. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright everybody, so this is my Tegu Thanos. As you can see, he's not too happy with me right now. I wear the gloves not because he's bitey. I mean, he is bitey, but mostly because his claws, they hurt like hell. But this is Thanos, and I haven't shown him off too often or recently, but I'm still working with him because he is hella crazy. And when I tell you he is very, very defensive, territorial, he's in that teenage Tegu phase is what they call it. So I'm still working with him, and I want to really get him handleable for the camera. As you can see, he's still kind of squirmy and things like that. So I'm still working with him in that aspect, trying to get him to calm down, and he seems to just not be having it. But I'm just trying to be persistent with him and keep going so you guys can watch him grow with me. But we're gonna go ahead and get him back in his enclosure, and then we'll move on to the next animal. All right, everybody. So the Tegu enclosure is put back together. It's done, and that was a little bit of sweat. As you can see that the hat is now backwards. But now I have to do Luther's enclosure, which is my biggest snake. He done tipped over his water bowl. I got a turd or two to pick up in here. It's been a rough week, y'all. So let's go ahead and just get right to it, get to cleaning it, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, everybody, so that's pretty much it for Luther's enclosure. Very basic. I know his enclosure is very basic. Like I said, I need a bigger apartment for me to start doing upgrades. So that's what I'm waiting on. So let me actually grab him out and then we can go ahead and put him back. All right, everybody, so here's my big boy Luther. As you guys know, still doing very, very good with me here. Not gonna I don't have any complaints about him or anything. He's doing very, very good. You can get a close-up of the big boy here. So he's still eating good for me. Haven't had any more issues with him, so it's just been kind of steady. That's about it. So we're gonna put him back, and then we are gonna clean. The rainbow boa's enclosure is probably the worst enclosure right now. She just shed, and usually when she sheds, it comes with a poop. So I'm looking at her enclosure right now, and that is what's next. So let's go ahead and put him back, and we'll move on to her. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and grab her out. She is fresh shed, looking really nice, looking good. Color coming out. So we're gonna go ahead and put her in this bin, and we are going to go ahead and get this wrecked here. Look at that water. She get the shed in there. So let's go ahead and take care of that. All right, everybody, so I got Medusa all cleaned up and squared away. Got her some fresh water, got her plants and everything put back in place. I got some sphagnum moss under there, so I resprayed that down, sprayed down the whole enclosure. And I gotta go back and spray the other enclosures, because I kind of forgot. So let's go ahead and get her back in her enclosure. So let's grab her out of here. I'm sure she'll be happy to have a freshly cleaned enclosure. Once again, just look at that color. If the camera will focus. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. Good color. Love rainbow boas. And they're very sweet. I know a lot of people say, you know, when they're babies, they can be a little nippy. I've never ever had that issue with her. She's moments when she's gotten a little testy, but that's usually around when she's due to eat. But other than that, no issues. And she likes to hang out right here. This is her spot, so that's what she does. And then she'll go back in there. Nope. I need you to go in there so I can close the door. There we go. Make sure her tail is out the way. Alright. So as you guys can see, I've only cleaned 3 enclosures, and I'm already sweating. However, I'm not done. With enclosures I am, but now what I need to do is check the rest of the enclosures for water. Who needs water? So like I said, I wanted to give you guys the full, the whole experience of what I do kind of like on a daily basis. And mind you, I'm just getting off work. It's 8:19. I got off work at 7, so I come straight in here, start cleaning. So now we got the rack. I see some water bowls, some poops need pulled. This is literally like I've explained in videos before. This is why I'm always in gloves. Sometimes I just pause and I'll take a picture here and there. But this is literally it. So let me flip. There we go. Flip the camera around. Stay exotic, everybody. flip the camera around, and so this is the white lip enclosure. As you can see, we need some fresh water. We got a little poop back there. The red tail, she needs a little water. Now, the Motley, he just needs a little bit of water and kind of a shift, and he's got some urates in there. The Berm needs some water, of course, and the red snake, I will tell you guys, is probably, his tub is always horrible. He's got poop, he's got everything. So looks like the common theme in the rack is everybody needs water, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. First, I'm going to go ahead and spot clean everybody, and then we will get everybody some water. So let me set the camera up so you guys are able to see, because like I said, I want to show you guys everything. I don't like hiding anything from you guys, and I know the sit down videos get kind of boring and they, you know, kind of the same thing. So I wanted to switch it up. I say that all the time. I'm just always trying to find new ways to impress you guys, make sure you guys are staying, you know, in tune. I appreciate you guys staying with me though. See, my subscribers are going up. I'm almost to 1,000, so appreciate that, every single one of you. I'm at 900 and something, so you know, hope they keep coming. I'll keep pushing out these videos for you guys twice a week. But let me go ahead and stop talking. All right, everybody, so we are starting with the white lip enclosure. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump that out, set that aside, and I'm just gonna sift around in here. The good thing is that he's in his enclosure because he is very, I'm not gonna say crazy, but he's still kind of you can see him right there. But he's still very, what's the word I'm looking for? Rambunctious, I guess you could say. He's still, as soon as the tub slides open, he's usually going crazy. So I try to keep my close eyes on him because, as you guys know, the last thing I want or need is another loose snake. But I really just don't want anything happening to the snakes, just in general. So obviously keeping them where they're supposed to be is the best practice. So we're gonna slide that in a little bit. And then I have my handy dandy pitcher of water. I'm gonna fill that bad boy up for him. Presto. Now his enclosure has been spot cleaned, so like I said, now I'm just giving everybody a nice little light spray down, raise some humidity in some of my more tropical rainforesty enclosures, the ones that I obviously like the higher humidity, and that is it. So now we move on to the next enclosure, which is, let me lower the camera so you guys can see, and we're gonna zoom out just a little bit, and then we're gonna zoom back in so you guys can see. And this is the red tail, Pokagrind Suriname red tail, Nakia, Bloodorena. I've noticed a lot of my animals are starting to get multiple names. I'm always switching things up, but that's my fault. So we're gonna do the same thing with her. Sift around, look for any peas or poops. Check. She just ate yesterday, so I'm gonna try not to disturb her too much. Check under here. She's actually looking pretty damn good. So what we're gonna do is give her water back. So I have her, as you know, most boas do like to climb for the most part, and I like to try to provide as much nourishment as I can, especially in the tubs, because you know that whole controversial subject or whatever. So I like to have her perches over her water bowl, that way she doesn't have to get all the way in it. I don't have to worry about her getting out. So what she does exactly what I wanted her to do. She'll actually come up here, hang out, and actually drink from the perch like a green tree python, which is cool. I have to see if I can get it on camera for you guys one of these days. So we'll give her some fresh water. And then I also don't fill hers up as much as I do some of the bigger snakes, because you guys can see she's still pretty small. So that's her. Now we have, this is when we start getting into the big boys. Lock these back. Mr. Bane. Lower you guys one more time. Bring some more light over here. There we go. You guys can see that. Zoom out. So now we have Bane. Of course, he needs some fresh water. He's got urate right here. We're gonna shift him just a little bit. Yes, I know you're a little hissy. I'll leave you alone just a second. He hasn't eaten yet. He's gonna eat Friday. So that's why I'm cleaning cages now, because after I feed them, I feed them Fridays. I don't bother my snakes again until Sunday. And usually by then, cages are back dirty, and it just looks rough. So I know the recommended is 24 hours. I give my snakes usually 24 to 48. So that's that. So that's that. But he's looking good, right? He's looking real nice. Looking good in my opinion. So we need to move you back over here. Don't hiss at me, sir. Go in your home. Go in there. Go in there. Okay. Do what you want to do. Get his water bowl back in there as well. And as you guys can see, what I was talking about earlier, majority of these guys in this rack definitely need some upgrades because they are looking rough. So I'm gonna go ahead, give him a spray down as well. He just shed, so I'm not gonna spray around in here too much. Just want to make sure all the humidities are hitting where they're supposed to. And I'm gonna go back up one because I did not spray down Kia like I was supposed to. She just shed as well. That is the biggest and only reason. Well, one of the biggest reasons I like tubs is because you can't go wrong with humidity. So I love them. They're easier to clean, keep track of everything. It's nice and organized. But like I said, for me, these aren't full-blown lifetime enclosures and cages for me. So just keep that in mind. That's my personal opinion. So like I said, I'm not bashing anybody who does it. That's just me. I'm just lowering you guys so we can see what's on the bottom of the rack. So bear with me 1 second. And this is, if you guys haven't figured out by now, if you're still watching, hell of a longer video. So now we have Mr. Grumpy Pants, Zeus, the Burmese python. So he's under his hut here hiding somewhere, so I'm just gonna pull out what I need to, just that, make it look pretty, make it look nice. There's nothing that I can't stand than dirty enclosures. So me personally, I would rather have a messy reptile room than messy cages. And that's only because the mess in the reptile room obviously comes from me. The mess in the cages comes from the animals, but that's what we're for. We're supposed to clean up after them. And obviously if they stay dirty too long, that's when you run into health issues and concerns. And so I like to try to make sure everything is good to go. I'm doing my part. Let's get him some water, and for the rat snake, we are gonna have to refill. So spray that down. Spray that down. Spray him down good, round down. There we go. I like to get the substrate all the way. I don't want to soak it, but I like to make sure all the top is covered. That way it stays humid at least overnight, and then throughout the morning, and then it usually kind of dries out. day. Now we have, as you guys can see, the rat snake enclosure. So we're gonna dump his water immediately because that is gross. You just ate, so I don't know why you're looking at me like that. That's cool. He's got some shit, he's got some poops. Go that way. Okay. Don't you bite me. You guys see him trying to bite me, he's trying to defend his territory. Let me zoom in for you guys. See him back there in his home. He's bothered. Now these guys, what I mean by these guys, my colubrids, so my rat snake and my king snake, I don't spray down super often, but I still like to give them a nice little rinse, maybe twice a week, so it doesn't get too humid, and I don't spray them nearly as much. And that's it for the rack. I'm gonna refill the, I'll give him what's in here, but I still have to refill this pitcher so I can give him more water. But that's pretty much what it looks like for the rack. I know I've done like complete tub cleanings on the rack, so that's pretty much what it looks like for the rack. All right, everybody, so let's do a check on everybody else. Here's the Tegu out right here getting a drink of water. Crooked Python is in her hide. She has water. Ball Python has water. Green Tree Python needs water change and his perch fell. So that's the one thing that I'm finding that I don't like about the Exoterras. Yes, aesthetically they look nice and they go how I want them. However, it's hard to get your perches to adhere, especially with Venus still growing. So I will be switching to PVC. So before anybody jumps on my status, I'm like, well, you should do this, you should do that. I get it, I got it. I don't need your opinion. I don't give a shit personally. I'm just letting you know that I know I got this. This is just how I do things. So that will be getting changed. Rainbow boa is looking good. Emerald tree boa is looking very, very well. Water's clean. Both perches are up. Just ate for me a couple of days ago. So this side is looking pretty good. Got to get the Green Tree Python squared away. Looks like I got some shit up there on the perches. Well, I got to clean that glass. Over here, I got the king snake, the tarantulas and scorpions. The blood python is in here. I just filled his water yesterday, so I know he's good. He doesn't have a light just because I know he doesn't really care for it, which is why I moved him from down there. Plus the Tegu needed a bigger home, and that was an easy trade-off. And this is a 4x2. It's just 18 inches tall instead of 2 inches, 24 inches tall. But he's in his hide in there. Bearded dragon needs a paper change. Tortoise needs water. And then it's actually her night to eat. She's gonna get some strawberries and some greens. So let me actually flip the camera around. Normally I would record all of that for you guys, but I wanted to give you guys a glimpse of what I do here pretty much daily. If I'm not spot cleaning, changing water, picking poops, feeding, I'm doing something, and I wanted to give you guys a real kind of view, not just show you guys everything. I can't get everything because I have too many animals, and this video already is long enough, and it's gonna take me super long to edit, which needs to be done tonight, so you guys get this video tomorrow, which is Thursday. Normally I record ahead, but I'm literally recording, editing, and posting this video tonight, so you guys can get this video tomorrow, Thursday, which is going to be September 3rd at 11 a.m. So I hope you guys appreciate it. I put a lot of hard work into my videos and sweat, as you can see. But that's pretty much it. Oh, and can't forget the Cayman tank is due for a water change. You guys have seen me clean that multiple times already. That's probably, if you guys hear that noise, that's what's making that noise, is the filter. So that lets me know the water is low. And then the aftermath of me cleaning cages. But it is all well worth it for healthy animals, happy animals. And that's what I'm all about, happy animals. And educating everybody, people that need it, people that don't, just somebody that enjoys reptiles. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you guys coming along. This is probably one of my longest, if not my longest video, and it's been a while since I've got in depth with you guys. I've just been super busy, super crazy. I'll show you guys something cool I've been working on. Got a new little sleeve started, so I got some more ideas coming, but that's where I'm at right now. I got my dog up there, and then my favorite 3 predators, lion, wolf, and bear. So that I'm excited about. I've been working on that, and just working, being a dad, you know, that's priority over everything. So I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Try to give you guys an update on everybody, take you guys along and see what I do, how much time it actually takes, and what it looks like when I'm in here. Normally I have music playing, but obviously copyright issues and, you know, YouTube or whatever. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, listening to me talk the whole time. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Drop a comment. Let me know if you guys like the video, if you want to see more videos like this. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And follow me on Instagram. I'll drop the link in my description. I've been slacking on that. And then I also, don't forget, I have merch on Teespring. I dropped the link to that as well. So like I said, I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe. Tell someone else you know that's in the reptiles to subscribe. Or if they're not and they just want to watch, a subscribe wouldn't hurt. So I appreciate it. So you guys stay clean, stay healthy, stay exotic.